The clock is ticking. The countdown starts right now to see if we can finish our pitch deck in time to be able to pitch on TV for a $33,000 investment in a Shark Tank style. And we have a ton of things we have to do leading up to that, including getting ready to demo on a UFC fighter who's fighting for a title and another UFC fighter who's gonna be fighting in the pro circuit for another belt in UFC 310. So all that leading up to this, we have to make sure is ready to rock and roll. And right now, I have to get on a call to start this with the team right now to make sure that we're on track to get everything done in this timeline. Because again, the clock is ticking. So we just finished with him, and now what I have to do is take all the information, all the input he had on those slides, and update it to be optimized to tell the most efficient story with what we want to do and how to raise this money. I'm going to go through and I'm going to finalize a generalized idea of picture placement, text placement, just like really laying out the framework. And we're gonna go through and we're gonna redesign everything to be updated, fit the aesthetic of the story that we're trying to tell. We want to tell an awesome story, we want to have an awesome slide deck to go with it. So the entire process now is just gonna be finishing. It's gonna be a lot of time at the computer. So it's gonna be finishing that design framework, and then from there, head to the grindstone, finishing everything up. I mean, look, you guys can tell it's like I have everything set up and split and working. How we're fundraising. So let's get this ball rolling.
Time on a nigga at home, keep calling the phone. She like the song just for shaking her hip. She like the party and pay for a trip. Telling her friend that she found her new rapper. She grabbing the aux, playing Craig on the bitch.
I went through and added all the intro information, and now I have a meeting with these potential investors for $100,000 to validate all the financial stuff that we went over throughout the weekend and make sure that everything is ready to rock and roll. Hopefully it's not a super long meeting because I'm just trying to get back to finishing the deck and making sure that we can get ready for TV. I just got an email that we have a deadline from the pitch competition that we have to get our one slide in. So it's a 2-minute pitch, and we get to show one slide that showcases everything about our company. And we only have 2.5 hours to get it done. I had no idea. So now we have to scramble to make sure that we get this perfect pitch slide put together. And if we don't get this done in 2 hours, we get disqualified from the entire competition. So it's super important that we grind this out right now. I'm working with our design team, and at the same time we're working on this 14-page deck. So there's so many moving parts going on right now, but we are not gonna be able to get this done unless we sit and grind this out right now. Cause like you guys saw the last meeting that I just had, that's been with the founder who's been helping me build the deck for the last almost 4 weeks now, every single morning. And we just gotta keep stacking the bricks. Again, for those of you guys who are just joining, this is my sports tech wearable Lectra. I'm actually wearing it on my knee right now because I'm having problems from CrossFit, but we take kinesiology tape, muscle stimulator, wirelessly controlled through the app. Best thing in the absolute world. We're getting our second product run in right now on Thursday. So it'll be here in 2 days, and I'm so excited. But we're also on that side working to make sure that we get all of the manufacturing done because we have a demo with the UFC coming up too. So there's so many things that we're bringing in at one time to make sure that we get everything done. And little by little, slowly, little becomes a lot because we're hitting these timelines. So stay tuned because we're really just getting started. We have to make what we put in the slide go with all this information that's gonna go with the pitch because it's only 2 minutes. That's like the big thing. If you think it would help, yeah, we can throw it in there. Oh, instead of that, I'll just grab the patent number for you. Right? I mean, the verbiage doesn't really flow up. Put it in there, and then we can optimize it as we go. It's starting to come together, but we are running down to the home stretch right now. We only have 59 minutes left, and we're starting to get really stressed out because we think we have the final design in our heads, but in order to get this in, to pitch on TV, everything has to be perfect exactly how we want it because we know we can win. It all just comes down to the presentation. You just make all the headings should be the same, and then all of the text underneath should be the same. We don't even need a quote after say. That's good, that's perfect. And then the next thing should be why we're different. So we just finished, and I want to show you guys, it's due at 12. It is 11:43, and I want to show you the timestamp. We are literally working down to the wire to the point when I send this back in an email, I'm gonna be like, boom, buzzer beater to this judge and this lady that I actually have no idea who she is, but we hit a buzzer beater. And I wanna show you guys exactly what the final product looks like and what you're gonna see when we're pitching this on TV to win $33,000. Now, if that is not perfection, then I don't know what is, because this beautiful slide that we just made, mixed with the story that we're going to tell, is going to be the prime reason that we're about to win this $33,000. Let's do it. Now we have to get back to finishing the full deck to get it out to the investors, because we just got more NBA introductions as we were working on this. Let's do it. We have a run through for the big pitch. On Monday, it's a 15-minute pitch with 30 minutes of questions. That's not a pitch, that's an interrogation. So I have that in 3 minutes now, and then I was supposed to have the 2-minute pitch as well, but I moved it to tomorrow because I wanted extra time to prep everything and get it ready to rock and roll. Because I know now exactly what we need. It's just writing it out in a way that's easy for every single person to understand, which is gonna be time consuming. It's gonna be a little tough, so it's all part of the process. We just gotta keep on cooking. We finished the deck last night, but it's not to the level that I want it to be, so we gotta make a bunch of changes later today as well. And then tomorrow, I'm getting ready to go to New York, and then we have a couple meetings in New York, and then it's just prepping for this big pitch on TV on Tuesday. It's what everything's about, what everything comes down to. It's what we've been prepping for, working towards. Literally everything comes down to this exact pitch. As I've been saying before, time is ticking, and if we don't get this right, time's gonna run out. To add insult to injury, there's over 700 million outpatient visits annually dealt specifically with chronic musculoskeletal pain. 77% of people are looking for non-surgical options. Now that full pitch was over, the run through, I've been working on our pitch for TV for Tuesday. Now that full pitch is over, I've been working on our 2-minute pitch for the Tuesday presentation on TV. So I took a breakdown of every single topic I wanted to discuss, and then how our product fits into that topic. So like introduction, problem identification, solution, product IP, go-to-market strategy, customer testimonials, partnerships, and this is all the stuff that we had gone over the preparation meeting and stuff. I also do everything in Notion. I put everything in Notion, compartmentalize my thoughts. It's like a second brain. It's awesome. And then I wrote bullet points of things I would want to say within each topic, and I put them side by side next to each other, and then we can go have it the full bullet point and then break it down by what's important from each bullet point, and then I can decide bullet points that we want to cover and not cover, because 2 minutes goes really, really fast. Like, for example, check this out. It shows the exact process of what we're going to say in a succession of how we're going to break it down and fine tune it to absolutely nail this pitch. But I got to finish it because this has to be done within the next hour, and we also have to redo the entire deck today still. We officially, finally got the pitch done in record time. It is now 10:30, and we have so much stuff we have to clean up based off of everything we've been prepping for the pitch now. I have to be up at 4 o'clock to go to New York City tomorrow morning. So now it's going to be an entire day of prepping. I'm meeting with 2 different people to pitch, a third person to practice the pitch. The product should be coming in tomorrow. It was supposed to be today, but it got pushed into later this week for the UFC fight. So I'm super excited about that. So it's a really, really exciting week. Rest of this weekend too. And we have a surprise pitch that's coming up that I'm excited to show you guys. Even before the $100,000 pitch on Monday and the $25,000 pitch on TV. It's going to be absolutely electric. And I need to make sure I get some sleep so I can perfectly prep for that and make sure that we're in top shape so we can not just compete, but we can win. Let's get to that money. I'll see you guys in New York.